Verse 11. There I will provide for you, for there are yet 5 years of famine to come, so you and your household and all that you have do not come to poverty. Okay, so say they will, this is ultimately, later on we'll see the reason they got the land of Goshen, and he's saying they come, they're close by, all of them, family in the previous verse, and there's still 5 years of famine. That is why you need to come down, because there's still 5 years of famine left. You're not going to survive it if you stay there. Now, one can say, oh, but this is unfair, right? What about the other families? I think, I mean, even like sitting here, and I don't want to again speak about politics, but how at the moment they're crying foul for President Trump there of America. I'm from South Africa, right? As you hopefully know by now. They're crying foul, the liberal media crying foul, because he is now allowing for white Afrikaners like me to go to and apply for asylum in America. It's like they don't deserve it. Why treat them differently like other families? Well, I think I don't want to say now why I think, etc. But they forget about the fact that Joseph was not only helping his family, right? It's not only his family that survived because God put him there. It was everyone around. It's all the other people. Everyone could come. The Egyptians, everyone could come and get the food, right? So God provided for all of them. It's not a special. So in the same way, President Trump, it's not just if you want to apply illegally, you are really in need of asylum, you apply for it, you're going to get it. Okay, so he's not doing it just for certain special people, unlike what the media is trying to portray. Okay, because there's still other people as well. So in this sense as well, it's not that they are his family. Okay, and you do take care of your family, but you don't abuse your power so as to take care. There's a line. Okay, we've already seen it's a cultural reason why they're going to be. So the people that you will understand that this is not because of an evil Joseph, for example. Therefore, they got the best. Okay, he's not giving them the best land because they are his family. They're giving them the best land because they have flocks. That is why they get that land, because the Egyptians didn't want them. Okay, the Egyptians wanted them on the outside. So from an Egyptian point of view, they did not get the best. Okay, but for what they needed, they got the best, and this is an important point. And so yes, he is. If they would have kept on like the people, the Egyptians themselves, they became into poverty. Remember, they were selling the lands, etc. We'll still see that in other chapters. So they came, in a certain sense, to poverty. But if they thought and planned ahead in a good year where they made a lot more money, they're just here, I think, chasing away the evil spirits. So it doesn't last too long normally. So just wait for the firecrackers and the evil spirits to depart right there. Okay. Anyhow, okay, there it's gone. I can continue. Okay, so the other people ultimately came to poverty because of, but they could have prepared better. If they prepared better, prepared for the old age, to put it like that, then it would have been fine, but they did not. Ultimately, they didn't use the good years to prepare for the bad years like Joseph did. And they could have, okay, but they did not. And but his brothers, his family didn't know about this. So they had some money they could buy, but they were not going to be able to, for 7 years, keep on coming and buying food. So he's basically saying, come all of you, take care of you so you won't come into poverty. Because there's absolutely nothing in the end if it's not abusing. If I am a president of a country and I have a family, if I and I get a salary of say $100,000 a year or something, I have no idea what the president of America makes, but say that, for example, I'm sure he makes more than that. Okay, but if I then give 90% of that money to my family, am I abusing my power? No, I'm not. That is money that I legally got, which I'm giving. So Joseph is not saying that, oh, he's now going to give from the money from Pharaoh's money or something to his family. No, it's just ultimately his money that he will share and keep on giving, making sure he is making sure from what he is making that he's just taking care of his family. I know some people say, but he's abusing power now or something like that. This is not. Okay, we've already seen. He could have, he did not. He was just giving it from his own belongings, ultimately. Verse 12. And now your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin see, that is my mouth that speaks to you. So still they were in doubt, and now again he's just making sure you can see now, okay, this is me. This is not the fake Joseph, this is me really speaking. Okay, your eyes see this, right? And more so, your brother Benjamin sees this. Okay, so maybe in a sense he looked a bit like Benjamin, that could as well, though, facial structures, but like I said, they as Egyptian, they're total different haircut, total different everything, okay? So in this cases, I don't think this is what they meant, is because they like maybe look a little bit like Benjamin, since he is the clear brother of Benjamin, like the same brother, same father, same mother. Okay, I don't think that is here. It's just that Benjamin, as his brother, that specific brother, right? He's saying, okay, he can see this as well. Okay, I think that's the only thing what he's getting. It's like he's not going to lie to Benjamin. Okay, I think this is what he's getting. He might lie to them, but he's not going to lie to Benjamin. So they can see, and Benjamin more so can see, and so therefore you can. This is my mouth that speaks. So you can see, this is my mouth that speaks to you. Verse 13, you must tell my father all my honor in Egypt and all that you have seen. Hurry and bring my father down here. Okay, so again he's saying you must go and tell him of all this honor. Okay, he thought his son was torn apart by animals. Here it is, all this honor. And every father would be very happy if his son raises to such, not even such a high position, they would be very happy. And more so to such a position. So yes, this after everything that his father as well through the years suffered. And go and tell him everything you've seen. Hurry, so again he's saying, hurry, bring him here. Okay, hurry, because there's still all these 5 years of family. Hurry, because my father might die in the process. So come, please. Come as fast as possible. Okay, before this. Verse 14. Then he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. Okay, so yeah. So now going to Benjamin, falling on Benjamin's neck, he wept on Benjamin. Benjamin wept upon his neck. He starts off with Benjamin again, because Benjamin is the same as the same brother and the same father and same mother. Sorry. So this is why why he starts with Benjamin. I mean, clearly this is just kind of normal. Okay, it's not that he's going to do it with the others as well. Verse 15, and he kissed all his brothers and wept upon them. After that, his brothers talked with him. So in other words, he did it for them, but he starts with Benjamin. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is with whom he starts, and they wept upon each other's neck. Now he weeps upon in verse 15 on kissing the brothers as well. That is well a sign of forgiveness and peace and not war. And he weeps upon their shoulders. And now the interesting thing is, it's written that Benjamin wept upon his neck, but it's not mentioned that the brothers wept upon his neck. Okay, so maybe they didn't. It's not mentioned. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But I think what they're again trying to show is the fact that that they were. I mean, what it shows is that the brothers were still shocked. They were still dazed. So Benjamin is Benjamin, right? He's the youngest. It's easier for him. He didn't sell Joseph into slavery. He didn't even know about it. He just thought that Joseph is dead, right? So sure, he was not that. He was more amazed. Wow, my brother's alive. Well, the other brothers are still dazed, right? What is he going to do? Still deep. What is he going to do? What is all going on? There's still so much going through their minds. So yeah, sure, they want to. Maybe they would. I mean, but they could not yet. Okay, maybe they did again, but the author is not saying this, because either it happened in such a way, or the author doesn't want. It's not important, right? It wants to point out this distinction between Benjamin and the brothers. Okay, so I think most likely there is clearly this pointing out of the distinction between the brothers, and maybe as well a very simple logical explanation for the fact that they did not cry like Benjamin did because of what they did, because they were still amazed, they were still dazed, they were still shocked after everything that happened, and everything because they sold him into slavery. So, and then the verse ends with the brothers talking to him. Okay. The difference between when they sold him into slavery and now is There Joseph pleaded, and they didn't care. They were having a meal. They didn't care about Joseph at all. And here they're speaking, okay? A total different, total different circumstances, a total different person. They changed. Joseph is not they. And we see that total, well, the difference between the then of them selling and the now of what is happening, and the fact that they are talking. They're talking, right? There's still this amazement, there's still these fears, but they're talking. Okay, and I don't again want to throw in the political thing, but when you want to make peace, one needs to talk. If you're fighting with someone, you need to sit down and listen to the other person and talk and listen to what the other person has to say. It's a very important point if you want to make peace, because we always speak past each other. So the talking part and the listening part is super important in general. Okay, and this is what is happening now here. There's this appeasement of making peace with, and for that to happen, you need to talk. Okay, and this is what they're doing now. So for that reason, and then again as well, the reason of showing the total difference between the settings and the changes that happened, and ultimately this played out by the grace of God.